On this week's episode of Teachers Off Duty Podcast, we're talking about all things teacher snacks, some school food, and even door dashing Dunkin' Donuts when you get stressed at school. Who does that? Hey everybody, welcome to this week's episode of Teachers Off Duty Podcast. Guess what we're talking about today? Snacks. Speaking of snacks, what's your guys' go-to teacher snack?
Takis. I don't see none on this table.
There are some.
Bro, them is not real Takis.
They are out of the
They're
good
cheddar
flavor.
cheese. Y'all, have you ever in your life heard of cheddar Takis?
No, but let's try them. Let's
they're
see.
right there.
Are they supposed? They hot?
I don't know. We'll find out.
It says intense.
I'll be honest, those do kind of look like the Wish version of like the OGs.
Shut up, okay?
What did I say? Here we go.
I cannot. Are they hot?
No, but they're good.
I want some.
I'd pass.
It tastes like Doritos.
She hates them.
Plus word.
More for us. Gabe's like, no, I don't want that.
I like them. I think they taste like.
I'm allergic to Cheeto Takis.
Are you really?
No, I just don't want to eat them. It's my go-to whenever someone says, hey,
He
do you want to try
doesn't eat
this?
any carbs. Why
Wait.
is he even in this
It literally
episode?
says non-spicy on there.
New
Wait, are
cheesy
they
flavor.
spicy?
It
These
tastes
are
like a Dorito.
I think it tastes just like a Dorito.
I get really annoyed when kids are eating Takis in class because they don't have any awareness when it comes to their Taki fingers, and that guys, I'm dying
in the middle of your lesson.
Bree just
I didn't want those cheese Takis. I need something hot, baby.
but
I don't think I can
That's
do
nasty.
all the hotness.
You can't?
I don't know.
You don't eat hot Cheetos?
I rock with hot Cheetos.
If you don't
regular.
eat them, I'm nervous.
No, I will try.
You need
I'm
some
not
water.
I'll be fine.
My students, after they eat a bag of hot Cheetos, Ms. Risha,
Can I get a drink?
can I get some water? I'm like, dang well you need some water before you start eating those.
But whenever
You
my
don't like them?
You would choose these over these.
Are you drunk? Yes. What?
They have like a weird aftertaste.
Are you? How? You don't eat hot Cheetos? I have never in my life heard somebody say hot Cheetos has a weird aftertaste.
I think like
I like regular
tastes
Cheetos.
like fire afterwards. Aftertaste.
It's the red dye. It's fire. Been eating it
Tell
since I was
what's your
2.
go-to teacher snack?
I don't know at this point, guys. I'm like, what is going on? I'm a very like candy oriented person, which is not great. So
too.
like for me, it's like I love any kind of chip, right? Like literally, I don't think there's chips I've had that I'm just like maybe ketchup chips, not my thing.
Ketchup chips.
Yeah, Lay's gets crazy sometimes.
Pickle chips.
Pickle
Those are
chips.
good.
I like
The dill
them.
pickle ones
Yeah.
are good.
I like
But-
the salt and vinegar.
I'm a candy all the way. Like I've literally like
Wait. Are you allergic to nuts?
No.
Okay, give me those. The salt and vinegar almonds.
where are those?
They're
You got salt and vinegar all
Get
day?
out of here. Those are one of my favorite things,
to do
dude.
work. I've never seen
Okay,
So
it.
here-
tell me about your candy while I make him try these.
Yeah.
Oh no, I feel like we should just like pause and have him eat these.
Because the salt, like I keep a literal jar of these in my desk at all times. Because they're just perfect, like to just
I didn't
open
even know
up
that was
and
a thing.
eat a few.
They're so good. I made a mistake last week. So I got my wisdom teeth taken out a couple weeks ago. And I have 2 giant holes in the back of my mouth. And I ate some salt and vinegar chips.
Okay.
And like the vinegar got in back of my mouth and it was like burning. But I'm like, these are good chips. I want to keep eating them.
Oh my
so hopefully
gosh.
I don't have a burning teeth hole on this episode.
Okay.
A burning
They're so
teeth
good.
hole.
All the
You
time.
barely put it in your mouth and already said it was good.
I love them. I know.
Oh,
them.
you've eaten these before?
Oh yeah. Okay.
I've never. This is my first time.
They're so good.
Oh my god,
I
you're
like
my
'em.
favorite.
Somebody said people who eat salt and vinegar chips hate themselves. That's
Why?
people who eat blue
I
cheese.
just like the pain.
I love myself.
I like when
I-
it hurts.
I do too, though. It's the same as like sour candy. When you eat sour
love
candy and
sour
it starts to hurt, you just keep going.
What's your go-to candy?
I don't know that I have like a exact candy. Like I kind of like them all. I had a drawer in my
Are you a
classroom that's just
politician?
like
That's like
huh?
a politician.
No, like I think it's like I think it's like a healthy obsession with all kinds of candy. Like I think black licorice is the only thing I don't like.
My cousin is obsessed with that. My mom literally
No.
gets him a bag of it for Christmas every year.
The only person
he was
that's
gonna
out
say he
there
likes
that's like,
it.
I do.
Yeah, you're the only, like, you and Lauren's cousin are the only
Tim?
people keeping it alive.
You like
out.
black licorice?
Eat that.
That's
stuff
why it's
up.
the villain in Candyland. Like, it's the Candyland villain for a
doesn't
reason.
taste like
You're the
anything,
villain.
Gabe,
Gabe
it
is the
doesn't taste like
villain.
anything.
Villain character arc.
Yeah, it tastes like, what is it? Star anise? The spice? What's
Did you
it
say
called?
star anus?
No.
What'd you say?
I heard.
Starness?
We're children.
Was the biggest
Star anise is a spice.
Now that's star anus.
I think it tastes like malted root beer. Like,
Have
and
you
I love
ever
root
had-
beer. Just
I
like
love root beer.
I know,
Have
but
you
it's just
ever
it's
had
Star anise.
what are those cookies that are like you make them in like not a waffle press, a pizzelle? Have you ever had a pizzelle?
yeah,
a bidet.
What is wrong with you today?
a
It's because
patel.
you said star anus. Which one did you do? It's hard to be serious.
A pizzelle is a type of cookie,
I've
and
had
it has
those.
that same
Yeah.
flavoring.
Oh, I don't get the.
Like Easter bread. Easter bread has
don't-
the
I
same.
don't have Easter bread.
Y'all are,
No,
You
I
got-
just had a candy drawer that's like, and
maybe
so
it's
like it was nice to get like
Ohio thing. I don't know.
get like Halloween candy or whatever from like if when the kids would bring stuff in, I just would always have a drawer, and like eventually I moved to like a little box in the closet just because there was so much in it. But like I feel like it's the one thing I'm like, this is obviously like not a great, but like I just need my chocolate right now.
That's like us at lunch every day. So like when we have a crazy day with the kids, like it's gone insane when at the end of lunch you open the drawer and just start passing out the little Hershey's minis.
Yeah.
Like
Oh
I
yeah.
keep 100
kids?
bag. No, to the teachers.
Yeah.
How to feed the kids?
No.
Don't feed the animals.
Well, I feel like it's like you can't. Like I know we had so much restrictions on what for the Head Start program what kids could and
Yeah, I
couldn't
was like,
eat.
how
It
can
had
you
to have been it had to be come from the school. It could
Your
not come
Cheeto
from.
dust on me.
It couldn't come from. It couldn't come from like the.
Couldn't be from outside.
It had to be
Yeah,
from
it
the
had to be
school.
from the
So then
school.
going to a private school is interesting because we had to like we could have outside school or food, but it like scarred me. And then you also have so many like I was so scarred that we couldn't before that like I didn't know how to bring outside food in. And then we had so many kids that were allergic to things. So I'm like I think. It's just best not to feed the children. I'll just eat the chocolate myself.
I felt like such a jerk the other day because like my kids were doing their state test, and I got so freaking bored. We were on day 2 of it, and I started getting real hungry. And usually at work, I don't usually eat lunch. I like to fast, so I take
Dave's
my.
the healthy one.
I-
Okay,
no,
but
no,
because I'm
just wait. So usually at lunch, what I have is like my athletic greens, the AG1. I love them. Taste fantastic, like legit. And then like that
Healthy.
isn't like obviously a lot of food. So the state tests were going on. I was real bored, and then I was like, wait, I just did a moon lab, and in the moon lab I used Oreos to like show the shape of the moon.
Y'all are such
so
good
it
teachers.
Was, it was silent in my class, and I like reach into my drawer and I start grabbing my Oreos, and all you hear is the crunching, and all the kids start turning their head as I'm sitting there, and I like just like start peeling back the wrapper. And like they keep looking at me, I'm just like, screw it, just ripped
just
it open.
rip it off.
And I started like eating it. And I felt like such a jerk, but I was getting hungry. And the kid was like, can I have some? It's like, shh.
No talking.
You're taking a
Not talking.
test.
Dude, I swear my kids can hear a bag of chips opening from a mile
It's a
away.
sixth sense.
Yeah.
They appear out of nowhere. I'm
My
like,
group
where
of
did you
kids
come
this year
from?
is very strange. Like it's not like just if I have any old snack, it's like
Anything.
berries. No.
Oh, yeah,
I
you
will
ta-
bring
yeah.
yes, I'll bring
Yeah.
I'll bring berries in my lunch, like raspberries or like blackberries or something.
Mm-hmm.
And the kids are like, "Can I have a berry? Can I have one?" And they like literally just come and put their hand in your face until you give them a berry. But I'm like, all right, kudos to you for
So,
liking fruit. I asked Gabe when I was ordering all the snacks on my phone. I was like, okay, Gabe, what snacks do you want me to get for you? Like, what are your go-to snacks? Dude
I've
was
never-
like, I want butterscotch pudding and butterscotch hard candies.
All right, I'm getting hot. Okay, this has been my life.
Is this your good or garbage for the episode?
Listen, good or garbage? Butterscotch. No. Okay. I'll own it. I like grandpa candy. Okay. I like whenever I'm on a road trip or like going to a movie or something where I've got some downtime, I always put butterscotch candies in my pocket.
You're like
And I'll
my grandma at church.
Yeah, and they're so good. One of the first times that I did that, or one of the first times that I was on like my dates with Annie when we first met each other, I would just start like popping butterscotch candies.
Like, what are you
and she's
getting
like,
out of
what are
your
you
pocket?
doing? I'm like, I'm just having some butterscotch.
She says, show me your ID.
Yeah,
Show me your ID.
so-
You're not 20.
Every time I tell people what I like to eat, they're like, okay, Grandpa. Yeah, I suddenly rattle them off. Heath bars. Love that
Hey,
stuff.
Heath Bar's fire.
Yeah, they're fire.
They're good.
Anything butterscotch. Love it.
I love the way you say butterscotch. Like you
Butterscotch.
Can't, you can't just say butterscotch. You have to go
Enunciate.
butterscotch.
I like to be aggressive when I speak. Butterscotch.
Jordan loves butterscotch pudding though too.
Good. Black licorice. Eat that up.
Oh, God.
I love it.
Gabe, I'm concerned for you.
For real, though.
Don't you also like the circus peanuts?
Oh,
Or did I
yeah,
make
those
that
are
up?
great.
Gross.
They're so good.
Those are nasty.
Your palate is.
But I've done what
interesting.
you've done before, where I'm like, I make a project around a food, so I had to bring it in. So I'll be like, oh, today we're going to talk about how worms live in the dirt, and I hate worms. But I'm like, and then I can bring pudding, I can bring Oreos, I can bring gummy worms, and I bring. I'm like,
Yep.
oh no, okay, well, then we have so much left over.
I know. At the end of the year, my desk drawer is literally just full of like different snacks that we've used for different things.
Yeah. Mhm.
So like at one point, like literally when I'm cleaning out my desk, because we can't keep anything in our desks at the end of the year because they have to move them out. I have to throw away so much food out of the drawer. That's like the half-eaten pack of Oreos, the can of sprinkles from our ice cream
Yeah.
party, I don't even know what else, the bag of chips from the party.
Yeah.
I'm like, why
The
do I
chicken
keep all
breast.
this thinking I'm going to eat it all at some point?
not open your
the
classroom
chicken
yet.
breast from 5 years ago.
The grilled
I-
chicken I had for lunch 3 years ago.
we can't have at our school. We aren't allowed to have anything but clear liquid. So it has to be water, and it has to be a clear container.
You talking about the teachers?
The teachers, and so I honestly
We love
could not tell
micromanaging
you.
adults.
Yeah, and it's not even a school. It's like a state
so
thing.
Like
weird.
coffee?
You're not supposed to have
teacher-
Are
it.
you kidding me? Dude,
My
I
daughter-
average 6 cups of coffee a day.
Yeah, now
when
we
I'm
do.
teaching.
All of us do. It's just if the state were to come,
Yeah.
You
you can't have it.
My daughter's
So,
teacher told me that
yeah,
the other day.
That's
it's
crazy.
It is. I think it's because if they say you can have, if they don't specify, then you could have hot coffee, and if a kid, whatever. But we have these really high up, like they're like 5 feet tall cupboard things. The kids can't reach up there. So I remember. We had the little cubbies, and the last 3 cubbies, they were the teachers' cubbies. We could put like artwork, whatever we had to do, or lesson plans. And it was in the back, and I had coffee there. And the state came, and I put it back there. I remember putting like some stuff in front of it, and I forgot about it for a month.
Oh,
And Papa loved himself some like white chocolate mocha crap that is not going to be good for you. And we couldn't figure out where the smell was coming from.
Oh, no.
Baby, there was an entire culture community of mold.
Ecosystem.
I mean, I opened up and Osmosis Jones came out. I was like, my God.
Osmosis
it was
Jones.
You're like,
wild.
who put that coffee up
Oh,
there?
I lied about it. I was like, I don't know whose that is. It has my name on it. It says Cal. I'm like,
has my name on it.
crazy. I think I got it for someone.
I
No.
think it's hilarious because my kids know how obsessed with Dunkin' I am. And so like there's no coffee on my way to work at all. Like not a single coffee shop I can drive to.
Not
to
at your
get-
house?
On my way to work. There's not a
We have
single
coffee at home.
shop.
Spoiled.
No. But I will DoorDash Dunkin' to the school
Yeah.
sometimes. And you know how they can't make it discreet. It has to come in that giant bag with the
For one
cardboard on the
coffee,
side
yeah.
for a coffee. But I'll get like the coffee and like the little eggy cheesy wake up wraps. And like the kids know at this point I'll be like, all right, can you go to the office and pick up my Dunkin' order, please? Because like,
Is
I
it a
have the
job in your classroom?
jobs.
And today's the
Classroom
Dunkin'.
jobs.
You're the
I have
Dunkin' runner.
classroom jobs, and the teacher's assistant is the one who gets my Dunkin' too. So they'll go
my
up to
gosh.
they'll go up every now and then. I'll get them donuts with it, but like they just know they're like, "What'd you get from Dunkin' today?" I'm like, "Same as
So
yesterday."
can we can admit that there's something about home coffee
Yes,
and
true.
also coffee like because like I'll bring my little Yeti cup of coffee and I can tell you I'm not drinking it because then I also on the way was like you treat yourself and go get yourself some Starbucks
Every
and I'm always
time.
gonna be late. I
Yeah.
will be late for Starbucks.
I think it's because you convince yourself that like that $7 coffee you just drank, it was like
It's
worth
so much
$7.
better
It's
than
like,
needed it.
the coffee
I'm
you have
so
at
glad
home.
I could have got a sandwich instead. Like,
It's
It's
my way of
needed.
robbing myself when I don't want to go to work.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, but you get Starbucks on the way.
Oh,
I
then-
legit slam 6 cups of coffee.
How do you
all day.
survive?
Oh, I'm always
And you
drinking
drink black coffee.
And you don't
Diesel,
eat.
baby.
You don't
Yeah.
eat.
I'm like, it's awesome.
Gabe's a machine.
My heart health, man, that thing beats real
I'm gonna
hard.
be so honest. I couldn't do that because I got some tummy issues.
you-
and I love
Don't be pooping in
got
his
some-
pants.
I love me some coffee. But have you ever been at the school at your escuela and you eat something that does not sit right with you? and now you got to decide what you do next. Okay.
Oh no.
Just can't leave them kids.
Can't
by
leave them
themselves.
kids, but I also don't want to call the principal and say, "Hey, I got to take a shit," and it is an emergency. You need to come down immediately.
It's like
Okay.
a shadoobie.
I've trained my body where I can just slam coffee, and it's like, we're gonna hold
Does your
this.
heart not race and stuff?
Well, okay, so this is actually kind of funny. So when I watch my TikToks that I make, if you notice the ones I make at the end of the day, the screen
Oh,
is
be
all
shaky
shaky
in a
because
mug.
when I'm holding my hand is just freaking having a tremor.
Like, bro,
it's
get
just-
a tripod and put that shit on there.
I don't know how you don't feel like your head's about to explode.
I need it, dude, because it's either my head's gonna explode from being tired and the kids are driving me nuts, or my head's gonna explode from caffeine. I'd rather take the latter.
I feel like I drink coffee because it's like a thing that I do, but
Yeah.
it doesn't keep me awake.
It's more of
Like,
a
it
yeah.
doesn't-
See, I don't think
It don't do
coffee
nothing.
ever helps me to stay awake.
I still,
ever.
yeah, I'm still sleeping.
I don't. I really don't. I don't know if maybe
the
I'm just
comfort.
not realizing it, but like it
Well,
doesn't feel like that.
so it's a stimulant, right? Because it's caffeinated, and so like I look for I would say this all the time for years. I'm like, coffee just doesn't do anything for me. If anything, I feel like it calms me down. And it took me 29 years to find out I had ADHD. Like, I mean, I'm slamming coffee or energy drinks, and it does nothing. I'm like, I just feel so calm. But I think it's because it can make you tired if your mind's looking for that. Then absolutely.
So
Like,
that's why I drink a cup of coffee and I can go straight to sleep.
yeah,
down.
because it's a
Makes
comfort
sense.
thing at
Because
that
Jordan will say
point.
that all the time. He's like, I'm like, let's get Starbucks, and we're like coming home from like Target, and it's 9:00 at night, and he's like, you cannot drink that this late.
Watch
I'm
me.
like, I can, and I'll go
Right.
right to sleep.
And
like,
done it.
What are, what are the rules in your classrooms about like kids with snacks? Like,
I
do
let
you,
them eat.
You let them eat?
Now that I'm at a new school, it's a little bit more relaxed, but they have to talk to us about it because there are so many allergies. Head Start, I would say they wanted us to like, not the Head Start perk kind of actually, want us to throw away non-perishable items because I don't know, even if it's not open. So I had a refrigerator. So if a kid came up to me and said they were hungry, usually they were hungry because they didn't eat the night before or there was food insecurity. So if they wanted to eat anytime, it was fine. We had a little corner we'd clean off and there was like a snack area for them.
Like my room, like technically it's like a no snack. Like you can't have your snacks in the classroom, but I'm not a psycho about it. Where in the mornings we let the kids eat breakfast in our rooms. And then if a kid can't afford breakfast, we also have a bin of fruit and things like that. So anybody can grab free food. So we have that. And then, so because we let them eat breakfast, we're like, hey, you just ate breakfast 15 minutes ago. Like you don't need now to be eating more food and get wrappers and things everywhere because believe it or not, kids can get messy.
No, they're
and,
they're
and
so
they
messy.
spill stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
And like if a kid is, you know, very quietly eating something quick, I'm not going to get on their case. But if they're getting crap all over the floor, I'm going to say something because all of a sudden we're going to get ants because we've had that before.
I just make them clean up. Like I just, I don't know. I wouldn't want somebody to tell me like I couldn't eat, but it's also a thing of it's your personal preference. You know what I'm saying? Like,
see, for me,
it's a preference because some teachers like, no, y'all, it's food, it's trash all over my floor. My kids already know. If it's trash on this floor, y'all not eating it here. So they already know. Pick your trash up because Miss Rich ain't gonna let us eat in here.
For
There's
me,
trash on the floor.
our kids eat breakfast in our rooms also, so there's that. And then like every now and then, like we don't have like a designated snack time or whatever, but like every now and then, if a kid comes up to me and tells me they're hungry, like I keep a drawer in my desk with like granola bars and fruit snacks and all kinds of like juice boxes and stuff that they can get at any time. But at my old school, the elementary had like a snack time, and the snack was provided by like the school. And it would always be like a healthy snack. So like we'd have like carrots one day, and then they'd have like mandarin oranges, and then they have whatever. And the one day they brought us, and like our snack was not supposed to be until the afternoon because that was when our longest stretch of the day was. They brought me the bag of snacks at 10 a.m. And that snack that day was broccoli.
Nice.
Now, if you know that broccoli, like raw broccoli, sits out, if it sits out for a while, it starts to smell like farts.
Yeah.
My entire classroom smelled like someone ripped booty for the whole day.
Did the kids blame you?
I put it out in the hall. I was like, I can't. I'm like, if you're going to give us broccoli for a snack, okay, but give it to me at 1 in the afternoon because I do not want to smell farts all day.
Them little cups
It's so bad.
Them little cups when they do the broccoli with the carrots and the ranch, them supposed to be busting.
No, their snacks were good. I would eat the extra snack sometime. Like it was. It was good,
but this is in the cafeteria, like not in the classroom.
No, it was in our class.
It's
Have you ever seen a student eating something and you're like, "Hey, bro, can I have some?"
Oh, 1,000%. Because every time I open something, Mr. Sin, can I get something? I can't file you on my taxes, so no, like back up. Like
I've wanted to, but I have such a hard time being like, that looks delicious. I want some. But when the school provided snack, it was always like some fun stuff. It was always, and the kids would eat, in the afternoon when they woke up from nap. And we don't have this in Indiana, or at least when I was living there. So when I moved to the Philadelphia area, they're like, it's like I'm just started the school. Will you go get the pirate's booty? I'm like, the what?
oh my gosh, for real?
We go get we're having pirate's booty for snack. I was like, you are lying. I was so confused.
Do you know what this is?
No,
it's like popcorn-ish.
Yeah, it's like aged white cheddar popcorn.
And they call it pirate booty.
Yeah, there's
popcorn.
it's
like
a treasure.
pirate on the
And
front.
it's good. The popcorn is good.
It's so good.
Pirate
It
booty.
is so.
It's called pirate's booty.
Literally, imagine. This is how I explain it. Imagine aged white cheddar, like styrofoam peanuts that are put into packaging.
It looks like a little puff.
It is so
Oh, that's
good.
true.
It is so good. So they told me this, and I was like, and this is over the phone because I hadn't grabbed snack, and it's like laid out. Like you have to come get it. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I go over there. I'm like, oh my God, this is real. And then I was like hesitant to try because I'd never heard of it. And it, like I said, it looks like styrofoam. It is so good.
That's so
Oh
weird.
my God.
It's one of those things where like once you eat too much of it, it like kind of hurts, but it's so good that you just keep eating it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
it
okay
does.
with that.
It does hurt.
It's because it's very
it doesn't
rich.
feel great.
Like the
Oh,
cheese on there,
man.
it's very
so
rich.
Have any of you ever had a kid who has like an allergy, but they insist on eating what they're like, allergic to?
No, but I have ones that like will have an allergy, but then it like changes every 5 minutes, and it's not like. Like one day they're like, yeah, I'm allergic to this, and then I won't give them anything like that. When we have class parties, I'll be like, okay, I'll get you an alternative snack or whatever, and they'll be like, I can have that, and I'm like, no, you can't. There must be another way.
No, you can't. There must be another way.
You're lactose intolerant. I can't give you whipped cream. Like,
Listen, I had a friend in
They're like,
college.
it's worth crap in my pants.
Yeah.
Give it to me.
Right,
And that's fine for you, but we have to clean it, so it's not worth it for us.
So like I've actually called home and I'm like, are they they're allergic to this,
Yeah.
right? And they're like, yeah, but like kinda and only a little. And I'm like, so no.
So they're not.
Just confirming they were not cured of their gluten allergy overnight.
I'm not
Got
gonna
it.
give this
Dude,
to you.
I had a friend in college that didn't know he was allergic to bananas.
What?
He was sitting at the table eating, and his mom was like, "What's wrong with you?" And he's like, "Man, my throat itches like all the
He
time."
never had a banana in
And
his
she's
life?
like, "No, like it had." His mom was like, "Why's your throat like random?" He was like, "I don't know. I feel like," he said, "Every time I eat a banana, like all the time, like my throat itches." His mom was like, "Hey, yo, you're allergic to bananas like that." He's like, I kind of feel like I'm like, like kind of like that. His mom was like, "You're allergic to bananas." Like, why? I'm like, dude, you didn't find out till so you mean to tell me this has been happening to you your whole life? Your throat itch every time you eat bananas. Use your deductive reasoning skills.
That
realize like
friend almost went into anaphylactic
Man,
shock every
like,
time.
That kind of reminds me of our photographer we have for our poor teacher,
Oh my
Sean,
gosh.
who's
Wait, what?
allergic to chicken.
chicken
but
allergy.
only wants to eat chicken.
He loves
Wait,
chicken.
how is he allergic?
Sean
the
is
protein, I
allergic
think.
to chicken, but will eat it
Chicken.
constantly because he just loves it
Is
so
that an
much.
allergy?
If you told
He's such
me,
a great man.
if you told me I couldn't have chicken nuggets or chicken strips again because I was allergic to
I'm
it,
gonna
I'm
risk
gonna
it.
risk it.
Worth
See,
it.
like that's how I feel about peanut butter. Like I feel so bad for people who are allergic to peanuts
Yeah.
because I live for peanut butter. I love
I don't like
peanut butter.
peanut butter.
I
Nasty.
have a very strange relationship with that. Like I didn't love it as a kid. I only wanted jelly sandwiches, not peanut butter and jelly. And then I swore for years, I don't love peanut butter. I don't love peanut butter. And then Jason would buy it and I would start eating. And he's like, I thought you said you didn't like it. I'm like, I don't know. It just feels right
He's
now.
like, stop eating my peanut butter,
I
Tal.
was like, I want a peanut butter and banana bagel. Like you like you cut it up and you eat. And I love it.
No, I'm very fortunate that I don't have any food allergies as of yet.
I don't have any food allergies.
But I mean, I know they can develop over time.
They
like
can.
you develop them as an adult.
can,
Like my
yeah.
mother-in-law, she has celiac disease, and she literally found out when she was like 40. She was diagnosed,
Yeah.
and
wow.
she can't eat any gluten, or she will literally be hospitalized. Like
Speaking
can't
of,
eat it.
Speaking of being hospitalized, I think it's a perfect transition for garbage.
I just love the most inappropriate time you've decided to do it.
Before you talk about that, give me my Hershey's
This
dipped
is
covered
becoming.
chocolate pretzel.
Hey,
Oh
let
my
me get some
gosh.
Starburst too.
Yeah,
Please.
snack up here because
Let me
we're
get
about
those
ready to dive
Starburst.
in. Want some
Let me get those
Starburst?
Starburst.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was too much for me.
All right, so good or garbage this week. I want you to think about this, all right? This is one of my core memories. I remember this. Think about this memory that I had, okay? So I remember being a fifth grader. And every Friday, we had a special little appearance at our school lunch. What would that special appearance be? Chocolate milk.
Wait,
School
Only on Fridays?
chocolate milk.
you only had it on Fridays?
Only on
Heck,
Fridays.
what kind of school did you go to?
That's not.
We had chocolate milk every day, fam.
You guys were bougie. We only got it on Fridays. This is
Bro,
a
I
treat.
went to public school and no kind of bougie.
Huh.
We were
All right,
not.
so I want you to think about just, you got that milk carton that for some reason is made out of paper. I don't know why it's made out of paper. All right. You start drinking that ice cold chocolate milk. There's almost a little bit of crystallized milk on it. It's almost frozen. And it's just delicious. And you're sitting around the table breaking bread with your fellow elementary kids.
Not the
You're
last
breaking
lunch.
bread with
If you can't break bread, you fake.
You're on your fourth Italian dunker and you're just sipping on some nice cold chocolate milk.
Wait, but when you
It's-
would get the chocolate milk at the back of the fridge and it would be literally rock solid.
those become weapons really quick. Chuck them at people. So, school chocolate milk, good or garbage? Man, that stuff is good.
I gotta say good.
Do you mean to tell me something that's going to rock your world?
Oh yeah.
As of the time,
Rock
as,
my
as-
world.
as the time that we're doing this recording, the FDA is thinking about banning chocolate milk and
Get
chocolate
out of
chips.
here, bro.
World.
Why?
Listen to me. There are times that the only thing getting me through the day was knowing I could have a chocolate milk with my students. Because listen, we would do this thing where they told us that the kids could have chocolate milk either for breakfast or for lunch, but they couldn't have it for both. And the kids.
Can you imagine having to track that?
Well, no,
Yeah,
it,
kids had
it was,
chocolate milk,
it was
which
then
kids had white
it'd be
milk?
brought to us. So like they knew it was an
Oh,
option.
like
So we
that.
told them the kids agreed they wanted it for breakfast. So they got it for breakfast, but I was gonna stop for lunch. So the way they'd look at me, Mr. Whitwams, we can't have chocolate milk for lunch. I'm like, well,
Can't have it.
adults can.
Listen,
So
Mr.
then Peyton would be like, when I become a grown up,
Yep.
I'm gonna eat chocolate. I'm
Milk.
gonna drink
I'm gonna
chocolate
twat
milk
every day. They also do this thing where, and I don't know if Payne does this to you, but like ask our teachers, because if kids see you eating something that they want, they're like, I have those at home too.
Yes.
My mommy lets me eat that.
I've
That's the
had those
secret
before.
way of them asking you if they can have
It's
some.
100%. And when they say that, then it makes me like I can't. If I know, I'm like, oh, I want to give it to you so bad because I has those sometimes.
Oh, you got those
what-
Hershey dip pretzels? Yeah, I love those.
Yeah.
These things are fire. I never had these before. Those are good.
Wait, so they're legit thinking about banning that chocolate milk? The FDA?
yeah.
All right, listen here, Mr. FDA. Get him on the line. Okay, turn my mic up, Vic.
Yeah.
Zoom in close. Give me a close up here.
Good or
Mr.
garbage?
FDA, if you know what's good for you, don't ban that, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's the only happiness I get is some chocolate milk, okay?
You know
it's a long day at school. You know what's gonna make me feel better? Some just ice cold chocolate milk. That's a threat, FDA. Yeah,
We
We want
I
to
said it.
suck the
I feel
tiniest
like
bit of joy out of our day.
In my head, you're talking to the FDA like it's FDR. Like, you know, it's not a real person, babes. It's an entire
Mr.
association.
You need that chocolate milk to balance out them 6 cups of coffee.
That's
Oh
true.
What
my
you
God.
really need.
He needs some lining in there.
You
Because it's
need
nothing but
some.
acid at this
My
point.
Okay,
stomach
wait,
is just
but what?
screaming.
What was your favorite, or is currently your favorite lunch item that will pop its way into
Rectangle
the cafeteria?
pizza when I was a kid.
Okay.
That rectangle pizza was disgusting. I loved it. Now it's Crispitos.
What are Crispitos again?
I don't know. Imagine going. It's like a mini Taco Bell. Like that. I'm so sorry. The only can.
Like taquitos?
No, it's like a very
Say it.
very wet beefy guys, stop. I don't know how to explain it because it's not like ground. It's not like ground beef where it's like a healthy kind of ground beef. It's almost like soup, and then they smother it with a tortilla and then melted queso cheese.
See, that's not so. When you say Crispito, what I picture in my head is like a little empanada, and they
What is
have
that?
it really
Yes.
crispy.
It's
That's
okay.
what I
Yes,
pictured.
but not.
What's an empanada?
But not crispy for some reason. It is.
an empanada?
I don't know how to explain it.
What's an empanada? I live in South Dakota. We don't got
Think of like a
lot of
hot
Mexican food.
pocket.
Yeah.
but Hispanic food.
Yeah.
It's fire too.
Interesting. That sounds good.
So it's so good.
Oh yeah, get some action. Boom.
And
Okay, what
bananas
about
all
you?
around.
Favorite lunch food?
At school,
Yes.
I don't touch that stuff. It's nasty.
Really?
Oh, it's
Dude,
I'm with you.
that's
I
why
will
y'all
never eat
saying-
it again.
I'm listening to y'all talk about y'all school lunches, and that's great, but I
It's a little different for me.
I
Eat that pigeon meat.
I tell pigeon food.
Yeah.
Is this a cat? I tell
It's a cat.
the kids, I'm like, this. Y'all can't believe y'all feed these folks this.
I tell my
so-
students.
Lunch is not. It's nasty.
I disagree. I don't know if it's just my school, but like my cafeteria is fire. Like their
Our
food,
food's nasty.
no, their food is really good, and they
not
try to
good.
like do different themed days and stuff sometimes
still
to
not
make
good.
it interesting, and like it's good. But like I still feel, and I don't know, maybe this is just like a thing for me, like the way I was brought up. Like if someone is making you food, like no matter what it is, it's like food is like very personal.
Yeah.
And so I feel bad, like ever, like
I think it's the prep of the
dissing somebody
food.
else's food.
Our food,
that they're making
literally,
for
I
me.
would not feed the food to my dog. That's
Really?
how that's how horrible. I don't know if it's a Mississippi thing or not, but I literally like I want to do something about it because I'm like I wouldn't make my daughter eat this.
Yeah. No.
It's not even that. It's not even a food preparation thing or nothing. It's like what the hell is this?
I was gonna say, can we also talk about that? Like, why do the kids
to pay?
Okay, yes. Why do the kids who are legally forced to go to school have to pay
so
to
much.
eat their food?
What about that? What about, because I want to add to that, what about the state, someone called out or look it up, that said no to free lunch for the kids, but then gave themselves a bigger budget for their meals as senators of their state.
Oh, that's wild.
As legislators for their
Yeah,
state.
we
They
don't
said
even.
no.
Teachers don't even get like
We
free
have
lunches.
No,
Free lunch.
and ours are,
I
mine's
pay
more.
for my lunch.
Dude,
mine's
here's,
more.
here's the thing with school lunch that drives like the conversation about it. What people always say, and I've had so many people in my comments say this, like, well, it's on the parents. They
No,
need to
it's
fill
not.
out the free and reduced lunch
No, it's
tickets.
not.
Okay, sure. Maybe they're not filling that out. So you want to punish a third grader
Right.
who,
Yeah.
who because their parents aren't filling that out?
No.
Like,
Exactly.
No,
it's
And
not
y'all-
their fault.
y'all
It
have
is
the
illegal
money.
to not send your kid to school. So it's
Right.
not the parents' job to do it. Maybe it, like even book fees.
Yeah.
Why do we have to pay a book fee for my child to come to a place they're being forced to legally go to?
I know.
I
Feed
agree.
feed
We
the
provide them
kids.
busing.
Feed
Why
the
can't we
children.
just feed?
Yes.
Just give
Yes.
them
I
food.
don't pay for your gas.
Like,
Yeah, that I like 100% don't understand why we make kids pay for their lunches.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I don't get
And
that.
if you're poor like I grew up, and you can't afford it that day, and you get to go get that weird peanut butter or jelly sandwich thing that looks like an ice cream sandwich, but it wasn't.
Oh, the
Hey, them toast was fire, though. I
Uncrustables.
kinda like
Oh
that.
no, baby! It,
Nah,
wasn't, it
shit.
literally looked
Oh
like
wait,
a.
no, I remember those. Actually, those
I
were
thought
kind of
those was
good.
good.
But I think the shame behind it was like everyone knew why you were eating it, because I
Oh,
think
it
no,
wasn't like that at my
I just
school.
wanted this today, and
You
they're
didn't
like,
have
no.
y'all didn't have free and reduced lunch.
So you did to a degree. So ours was reduced, and so if our parents didn't like write the check that day or whatever, then even though it was reduced, we had to take. If we didn't have that check or whatever, if our balance and the thing, then you had the weird free lunch, and they would be like, "Go take back the chocolate milk and get white milk."
That's
And I was
horrible.
like,
That's
I
terrible.
would never.
That's terrible.
I was like, they don't want you to have any fun. Like,
I
I want
would
you to
never,
suffer.
ever,
Drinking sick
ever
water today,
do that
kid.
to a child.
That's horrible.
I would never do that
It
to a
was
child.
wild.
horrible.
I remember like shaking with my little.
Oh,
we
man.
had little popsicle sticks with. With our school number on it. Mine was 321. I know why they gave me 321. And I would shake her. I'm like,
little
oh my
Tim.
gosh, am I going to have to BBJ today? Like,
My
it was
gosh.
I
wild.
don't remember ever having, like when I was in elementary school, I remember my mom would, if I normally packed, I think, but when I would buy lunch, my mom would send me with a little Ziploc baggie with my money
Yeah.
in there. But like, we never had a like code that we had to put in.
did.
It was just like, here's my lunch money, and
we had
then
491. That was mine.
get in line.
Is it weird the things you remember?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
We had a code to put in.
No,
crazy.
see, and when I was in school, and it's still popular now, like, cream turkey day was
We've talked about
amazing.
that. But it wasn't just for Thanksgiving, though.
No. It was literally just a pile of mashed potatoes, and then they would put like shredded turkey and gravy over top. It was so good, and they would use it as a fundraiser at the high school. They use it as a fundraiser. You can literally pay like $6, and they'll give you like a whole takeout container of cream turkey day.
That was like the cookies.
It's the name doesn't sound great, but I'm telling you,
It tastes good.
tastes amazing.
It kind of sounds like a famous chicken bowl from KFC.
Can I tell you? Okay, this is before the like healthy foods that had to be implemented. When I was in middle school, you could literally pay $1 and buy a chocolate chip cookie the size of a plate.
Hey.
Whoa.
I'm not kidding you.
Okay, maybe that's why this happened.
I feel like I remember that.
I get it now, Michelle. I get it.
Yeah, you could buy a chocolate chip cookie the size of a plate, and that was your lunch. And then you could also, when I was in high school,
lunch?
I feel like I remember
it
that.
was the extras line, but
that's
like
awesome.
people bought it and would eat that for lunch.
I would.
But like when I was in high school, you could literally just buy, like I would buy a basket of French fries
Yep.
and some cheese dip
Yep.
and sit there and eat my fries, and that was my
Yeah.
lunch. And I'm like, I look back at that now, and I'm like, Michelle, you were onto something. Yeah,
But it's even like
was a good
I think the I miss that. Like, did you ever do the cookie thingies for lunch?
what cookie thingies?
Now it's fundraisers too, but it's like it's a company that does it too, and it comes with their own company oven, like a kind of like an adult Easy Bake.
No.
And you put the cookies in there, and they're the most delicious chocolate chip cookies you've ever smelled in your life. And do you know what they're called? Otis something.
Otis Spunkmeyer.
Yeah.
Otis
Oh
what
my
Spunkmeyer?
gosh.
Spunkmeyer. I remember those.
So in middle school, you would only be able to get them at sport games, so that to encourage people to go because that's how good they were. But then in high school, you could have them for lunch. What? And I remember, and there was an
good.
a la carte thing, and they fought so hard to be like, if it's technically a la carte and you can go there and get it yourself, then that doesn't have to go away with all the other like we couldn't do cheese fries, and then became sweet potato fries instead of regular
love
fries.
sweet
And I
potato
was like,
fries.
I rock with them. I love starting rumors at my school. What I'll do with like the
A
kids.
menace. A menace.
I think the lunch ladies are probably pretty sick of this one. I always tell the kids that the meat at the after school lunch
Stop doing this to your
No.
cafeteria workers.
is made out of pigeon or made out of squirrel.
Oh my gosh.
Why do you guys think you don't see them around here anymore?
Oh my gosh, Gabe.
stop.
What?
Hey, did you see that pigeon walking around this morning? It's in your
Gone.
lunch.
and I'm always like, nah, guys, I'm kidding. I think. And they
Oh, Gabe.
I just put those thoughts in their head.
Those poor cafeteria workers. I'm gonna pray for your.
I love those. I love the cafeteria
man is a
workers. They're
menace.
awesome.
Our cafeteria ladies are so nice.
I love the
love
lunch
our
ladies,
cafeteria.
dude.
I loved
don't get to
ours.
see them very often because I don't go up and get lunch every day, but like because my room is very far away from the cafeteria.
Yeah.
But when I do, the one her name's Kathy. Miss Kathy will be like, "Hi, Lauren, how are you? And I'm so happy to see you today." I'm like, "You're so nice. You made my day."
Them
We,
lunch ladies, I'd be loving it.
In high school, we had his name was Jay. He was a cafeteria worker, and he went by Jay, the lunch lady man.
I love
It was
that.
so great.
Jay, the
I'm like,
lunch
"What's up,
lady
Jay, lunch
man."
lady man?" He goes, "What's up, dude?" It's the best.
I love
Jay,
that so
the
much.
lunch
Did you
lady
guys,
man.
when you were in elementary school, like get to help out with lunch at some point? So, like at my school, the fourth graders would get like assigned a job to like pick up trays and like carry them over to the dishwash
Oh,
station.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was like a whole job you could get.
They're getting you ready for becoming a teacher where you have to do that as a job to like help out with that. Lunch duty isn't like if going on like the hierarchy of duties that you have to do. Like I would rather lunch duty than like bus duty. But
For
also,
real?
I would. I really would because like
I
the
would
kids
rather
the kids are
lunch duty
usually
than
we didn't really have issues with
like bus
kids.
No, I
Really?
would
But
not
I
like
love
lunch
I love
duty.
doing it. But there's this weird thing like talking about like food and things that we like. I don't know why I get deeply embarrassed when I go get lunch and have to walk down the hall with it back to my
It
classroom.
feels weird, dude.
Why?
Like
I don't know.
we had a
Why?
food truck.
I can't describe
We
it.
had a food truck at our school, and I went and got a burrito, and I was walking through with a burrito.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why is this embarrassing? Why is it embarrassing to be walking with a burrito? It was
I
weird.
couldn't figure it out.
It was
Couldn't
so
be me.
weird.
I walked right down the hall
Right.
with my bag of Dunkin' and my Chipotle.
No, if it's
and
my food, I don't mind.
And my plastic tray
That's
with
it.
my
That's
Italian
why.
Plastic
dunkers.
tray?
Yeah, it's not the food. I don't care what
No.
it is. It's just
Is
the
it the
fact.
tray?
It's the fact that it's just weird. I don't know how to describe it.
It's only when I get the school lunch that I do this. Because like, no, listen, if I'm getting McDonald's or something like that, it's like I'm in third grade again and it's my birthday. I'm like,
let them know.
or I just went to the dentist. I'm like, with these little chicken nuggets when I get back. Because you did that. When you went to a doctor's appointment, you came back and you missed
Food on
lunch.
deck.
And you're
Food
like,
on deck.
my mom says I have to eat these chicken nuggets. And the teacher has to put you in the corner so no one else is like upset that you're eating chicken nuggets. I act like that as an adult. I'll walk down there, but yeah, it's
I
mine.
think maybe that's where my Dunkin' obsession started because when I would, my mom would make me get up extra early to go to the orthodontist, and then on the way back home, I'd be like, "Can we just stop at Dunkin'?" I didn't get to eat breakfast because I had to go get my teeth fixed. And so I would get some Munchkins and go to
Oh.
high school.
I
Munchkins
will
are
say I
good.
do like those from Dunkin'.
My,
I don't like Dunkin', but
My eating routine at school, I usually like to fast. I like to fast. I don't like. I do a lot of intermittent fasting, and I have my athletic greens for lunch. I'll drink it. I know it's not technically fasting, but I don't like eat food.
Right.
But the days that it's like a rough day, dude, you will find me at the Starbucks drive-through line immediately getting
a
some
comfort
food.
food,
Yeah, if
yeah.
I'm ever having a rough day, I'm like, I need to eat some food right now.
What is your go-to like at work lunch if you're having a rough time, like a treat yourself meal for
Ooh,
at
I
school,
got it right
though?
now. Okay, well, I got two. I'll give you two. So one of them is at Casey's General Store, Casey's gas station. Shout out to everybody.
gas stations be having fire
do.
food.
Fire.
Really?
Okay.
Memphis gas stations, they be having
So
some
Casey's
good
General
food.
Store, love them dearly. I'll go there. I'll get a slice of pepperoni pizza. I'll get a protein bar, and I'll get a sparkling water. That's option number one. Option number two, I go to Starbucks, get a double smoked bacon cheddar and egg sandwich, and a chocolate croissant, and a large black coffee because I just need more coffee.
It's like the seventh cup.
Yeah. What's your guys's?
Um,
I'm ordering wings on deck.
I was gonna
I
say
don't even
I,
order food at my new school because there's like DoorDash. It's out in the country, so DoorDash. But it's one
Yeah.
place called the Chicken Coop, and that
Chicken
chicken
Coop?
is good.
That's so funny.
And I don't do it all the time, but if I'm having like a really bad day, I'm like, honey gold wings, save me.
I like getting sushi.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Sushi fire.
Sushi is my like I'm gonna treat myself lunch. If I'm just door dashing lunch because I was lazy and didn't pack a lunch, probably
Right, yeah,
Chipotle.
get something regular.
Like Chipotle.
I feel like mine
Bottle.
changes. One point it was we had a Martin's grocery store, which is local to like the Indiana-ish
I was gonna say, I
area,
never heard of that.
and they like were known for their deli that they had there. You could go get a bunch of stuff, so I'd go get chicken strips there. They were so good. And then when I had moved, I was like, I'm not gonna lie, guys, I was a McDonald's person. I was like, I need a McDouble with no pickle and add bacon and a Diet Coke.
Never thought
The
about
only
putting bacon on
time,
there.
the only time I go to McDonald's is when Jordan wants McDonald's. I hate McDonald's.
Not me.
I normally don't ever eat McDonald's. It was weird. It's like sometimes I get in the mood for it. I'm
No,
like, it's just randomly.
never.
I rock with McDonald's.
No, it's never like when Jordan and I go through these phases of like, because neither of us make decisions, and
Yeah.
so when it's like, what do I want for dinner? I don't know. What do you want? What do you want? I don't know. What do you want?
All the
so
time.
then I'll be
Yeah.
like, okay, give me 3 options, and he'll give me 3, and then I'll narrow it down, and then we'll get to the last one. But like one of his options is almost always McDonald's, and I'm like,
Eliminate that one right away.
I don't though, because I'm too nice. I'm a people pleaser.
Jason and I do this too.
So,
If I
like,
give you
okay, let's go
3, you
McDonald's.
eliminate one, so there's 2 left, and then I have to choose from there.
I just feel like nobody should be asking any teachers to make decisions like that out after school.
Yeah.
No.
I have
No.
decision fatigue after school.
But then
Yes.
what happens when your
Yes.
husband's a professor? Like, then we just don't. We look at our dog and we're like, Teddy.
Teddy, tell us
Borg
what
was
they-
the
He's like, I'm gonna eat it up
No.
no matter what.
Listen, I will save you. So for Christmas, I got Jordan a gag gift. It was I found it on Etsy. It's literally just like a wood engraved die, and it has dinner options on it. So like when we can't figure out what we want, we just roll the dinner dice.
That's awesome.
And it's like, all right, tonight's pizza night.
love
Like,
that.
that might help us a lot because
It
we get
does.
like, and we
That's a
also go in
great
this thing of
idea.
who cooks. Then I'm like, baby, you know we are not making it through it if I try to cook
if
something.
I cook, you're going to the hospital. is what Tom
again,
said.
again for a second time. Like,
I'll say this about some school food though. All right, like school food. There's this buffalo chicken pizza that gets served at my school. I really want to buy some,
That sounds good.
but I don't know how to like. I don't know how much it costs. I don't know if I can like go up to the lunch lady.
It's like the copy machine all over again.
Yeah, I'm embarrassed. I don't want. Like, I want to go. Here's what worries me. Okay, here's why I haven't eaten the pizza yet. I'm so worried that I'm gonna be in line with all the middle school kids, talking with them. I got my pizza on my tray. And I say, hey, I want to buy this pizza. Here's $5. And like, we can't do that. And then I'll have to like do the walk of shame
No,
back.
no, you hear the speakers go up. Dannenberg trying to buy pizza.
What a loser.
See, what I do at my school is like I don't ever put money on my account. I'll just go up, buy my lunch, and then they made me an account, so they'll just put it under my name. And then because it's the end of the year, like they put in my mailbox like letters to kids whose parents have like like
Outstanding,
overdrawn, outstanding accounts. So like I was looking through them, like passing them out to the folders, and then I look at one and it goes to the parent or guardian of Lauran Woolley, and I was like,
My mom's gonna be so mad.
gosh.
My mom's gonna be so upset.
So yeah, I just have them charge it to my account, and then I can like just write them a check.
See, I don't know if I have an account. I don't
no,
know
you
any.
have them say I like.
Yeah, you gotta
Do I
set
need
one
an
up.
account or can
Yeah,
I
you
set
gotta
one
do
up?
one.
I'd like to open an account, please, in your bank uniform.
I'm just so nervous that they're gonna be like, you can't do that right now. Bring your food back and have to do the walk of shame in
would
front of all
never
my
do that to
students.
you.
I give them my
I'd be like,
slice of
Dannenberg,
pizza
hurry
back.
up.
See, I like to do that because I'll walk up to my kids that get in line and I will just cut in front of all of them.
Yeah.
Big flex.
And they'll be like, "Hey!" I'm like, "I'm the teacher. I get to go
Right, I'm
first."
like, I'm not waiting on y'all.
That might be some of it too, because I am mortified when I have to stand in any kind of line. I don't know what it is. I have the weird. It's not like it's above me. It's like I just get
Like
embarrassed.
a social anxiety.
Anxiety,
yeah,
yeah.
I'll be last because if someone else comes, I'm like, oh no, you can go. Like I don't want to feel like I'm too eager to eat school lunch. I don't know what it is. But I sit there, I'm sweating, and they'll be like, do you want lunch? Like I didn't think about. I'm like, oh my, I mean, I'm with the students,
Y'all
but
got a
sure.
lot-
How do you
Yeah,
ever get through airport security?
That I don't like. If someone ever like when clear.
don't
Keeps
sneak
rolling his.
I have
Suitcase
I have
backwards.
pre-check,
Just
and
roll
so
to the
I
plane.
don't know why it embarrasses me when someone from the clear line comes up. I'm like, I'm so sorry, I'm even here right now. I'm like, I don't know, y'all. It's gotta work
I
out
just
through
eat,
therapy.
man.
Yeah, I don't think too
just
hard
eat.
about it.
I will say, kids are rude as hell. So my kids like came up with like an Instagram page, like making fun of some of the teachers.
Oh God.
Y'all, they made like one of the teachers that was like, "Oh, Miss Attitude," and they had like cuss words on there like, "Bump this teacher, she always got an attitude, whatever." Y'all, why these folks call me the eating champ?
I would be
So now every
so
time
mad.
these mugs ask for food, nah, fam,
No.
I'm trying to live up to my name. I gotta eat everything I got on my desk. I want it back in blood. Y'all can't have none of these snacks. I'm trying to live up to my name.
You should come up with a belt the next day and just been like,
And they had like the weirdest picture of me. Like
Oh my
they
gosh.
like I'm like, y'all know how to use Photoshop? Like what is that? All they
It's just
had,
a picture like this.
no, literally all they had was just just my face.
Oh my God.
Like in a circle. So it made me look like even more plump. And I was like, you know what? I don't even care. So no, y'all can't have none of these snacks because I'm trying to live up to my name.
Oh God.
And
I
what's
would-
it to you?
I'd be so mad. Kids. The thing I don't like though is when kids are mean, but it's like that's creative. Dang
It was
Like,
creative. I'm not gonna lie.
like, I'll-
It's
It's
hard when they're
creative.
funny.
Yeah.
It
It
makes
was creative.
Oh,
I'm not
I've
gonna lie.
had when a 4 or 5 year old roast you, read you to the gods, honey. Like I'm like, okay, that was funny, and
That was
I'm
nice.
gonna.
I'm gonna go
not
cry.
gonna call your mom because that was good.
That's funny.
I'll write her about how funny it was.
Now, when I roast them back, I'm like, when you tell your mama, make sure you tell her what you said too.
You said first.
Man.
Oh my god.
Make sure you tell your mama about this podcast.
Yes.
But seriously, guys, thanks for tuning in this week. Let us know some of your favorite snacks and/or school lunches that you have, or even let us know your weirdest school lunches. Like, I want to see what that
Might
is.
make some egg
Oh,
rolls
I
one
need to
time.
know.
Yeah, let us know if they're dishing up some pigeon and squirrel like at my school. So thanks for tuning in this week. We will see you all on the flippity flip.
Bye, best friends.
Trust me, your boss will never find out that you just watched that entire episode while you're at work. But what you should do is check out episodes over here. Make sure you subscribe and look at us on Apple Podcasts. Check us out on Spotify. Give us 5 stars. We'd really appreciate it.